Welcome to What's Cooking in the Library. Since it's Fair Week, I decided to do a popular fair food, which is funnel cake. So we're going to start out with 1 large egg. Put it in. All right, so we start with 1 egg. Just gonna whisk it while it's mixed. Then we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of milk. We'll add a 1/2 cup of water. And a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just gonna mix that all together. Then in another bowl, we are going to add 1 1/2 cups of flour. Two tablespoons of sugar. One 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. And 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Mix those together.
Okay, and you don't want any more books?
Now we're going to add the milk egg mixture to the flour mixture, and we're just going to mix it until it's mixed and smooth. Now I've found that generally it needs a little more milk. Yep. We want it to where it's going to be easily poured. So I'm just going to add milk until it gets the right. That looks good. Okay. Now we're going to heat up some oil. I'm just using a fryer that I have, a deep fryer that I have. Put a couple of inches of oil in it. We're going to heat it to 375 degrees. All right, we're going to take a 1/2 cup of the mixture. We're going to put it in a glass measuring cup like this that has a spout, and it's now 375 degrees. So we're just going to drizzle this kind of in a twirl. We're going to do a circular motion here. Until it's all out. Let it cook for just a few minutes, and then when it's brown, we'll turn it over and cook the other side. Okay, so I've turned it over. It's now brown. I'm going to take this one out. I'm actually cooking, this one's actually some gluten-free. I used the gluten-free flour, just as a 1-to-1 ratio, and I'm actually cooking it first. So it has a little bit of a different texture than the other, but this is some dough that I had actually mixed up earlier, so. Okay, so we just take it and we just round in circles. So every one of them turns out looking different depending on how they swirl, so that's the fun of a funnel cake. Now, if you don't have a fryer like this, you can just use a deep pan on your stove, and that works just fine. It'll work the same, just get it up to 375 degrees. You don't want it too hot or else they'll cook too fast. Too cold and it's not gonna cook fast enough. So you want it to get the right temperature. That's why I like the deep fat fryer, because then I always know what temperature it is. But you don't have to use a deep fat fryer. So this is the regular flour on this one. Right, here it is, cooked on both sides. Now, you don't have to sprinkle it. You can sprinkle it with powdered sugar. You could also top it with other things, strawberries, chocolate syrup, whatever you want to top it with. Today, I mean, generally, you just sprinkle powdered sugar on it, but if you want something else on, be creative. So, that's how you do funnel cakes.